肥手掏那个鬼招，你看看不见的手，手一下可以找出来。
Douyin, or TikTok, is a Chinese social media platform for creating and sharing short music videos. However, since its release on September 2016, its contents have greatly diversified, 记录美好生活, as described by their slogan. TikTok's popularity exploded in early 2017 after their heavy advertisements and massive celebrity campaign. That investment paid off, and TikTok became the most downloaded application on App Store in Q1 of 2018 with 45.8 million downloads, surpassing YouTube, WhatsApp, and Messenger. It has 200 million active daily users, quintupling since last year, growing at unprecedented speeds, heavily influencing the newer generation. Despite its popularity, TikTok has earned a bad reputation on the Chinese internet. The summary section for Douyin in Baidu Baike, right after a short description, reveals two prominent backlashes: banned in Indonesia due to content with negative influence, and permanently removing some of its content. This begs the question, what are the effects of TikTok on teenagers and children? Is it really as bad as its reputation, or is it just another innocent social media platform? To answer my question, I conducted some research to see the views from adults academically analyzing TikTok and what the internet has to say. The fast food culture, or the relentless cult of novelty, is the resorting to shorter and faster forms of cultural fast food. Our brain is unconsciously becoming lazier and lazier as the popular form of informational content changes, starting from traditional literature, then internet novels, comics, movies, and now short videos. TikTok promotes this with its 15-second videos, which is enough to satisfy us visually, as the fragmentation of information stimulates the brain enough for it to adapt to the style of learning. Stepping out of one's comfort zone and exploring new information outside of this format becomes increasingly difficult. Tang Rui, the deputy editor of Blossom Press, pointed out when analyzing the effects of fast food culture on teenagers. The mental development of teenagers is not yet matured. Characteristics such as short attention span, stereotypical information, and sharp sense led to their short, simple, fast, and multimedia way of receiving information, which the fast food culture perfectly fits. TikTok is such a prominent example that teenagers and children are not only influenced, but popularizing the fast food culture at the same time. The appearance of TikTok and its boom to popularity shows the advancement of the society. As people's basic needs are fulfilled, they turn to different forms of entertainment and self-expression. To the average person, TikTok is the best way to spend a small but awkward amount of time. It fulfills the entertainment needs for the mass population through its diverse content, reflecting their attitudes to events and issues along with the common culture of the new generation. This also shows the progression of the increasingly down-to-earth entertainment and comedy content, allowing people of all levels of society to enjoy. Also, the advancement of technology allowed people to break free of the traditional heavy gear for filmmaking, making videography a part of one's daily lifestyle. TikTok provided a platform for people to share their moments and creative methods where the common man could understand and create. The freedom of TikTok and random viral videos accelerates the progression of bad aesthetic. The fact that most viral videos are some form of low quality, low level, and low content short videos, and that the audiences are teenagers and children, establishes the wrong idea of quality content and viral material, limiting their knowledge about the potentials of short videos. Also, when they become the new generation of content creators, possibly of short videos, they will use the viral yet low quality videos as standards of their own creations. This will only be a vicious cycle, as the more low-level videos are created, more people will be exposed to it, desecrating the original pure and cherished values of performance and content creation. Okay, so this might sound like an old man in his 60s complaining about pop culture, but as a filmmaker myself, seeing the quality of videos take a nosedive over the years on TikTok, I just feel like this is a commonly ignored negative effect of TikTok. But it doesn't stop there. March 2018, a father attempted a viral stunt on TikTok and failed.
到的时候把孩子的手抓起来，抓起来之后没抓稳，孩子的头着地了，颈北肺的脊髓已经严重受损。
May 2018, Wenwan, a person on TikTok having over 17 million followers with only 12 videos, was banned from search results due to her spreading of negative values on life and people digging dirt on her, such as the sugar daddy scandal. June 2018, TikTok was sued by the Chinese government due to some of their videos and advertisements insulting Chinese revolutionary martyrs.
北京市工商局依法联合约谈抖音，针对抖音投放的广告中出现侮辱英烈内容问题
which was openly criticized by People's Daily. And here's the thing, right? That's kind of a big deal because the last time that People's Daily publicly criticized something that's so ingrained within pop culture was BTS. Back to the video. On average, TikTok clears over 20,000 videos and accounts each month. These are just some examples of backlashes that TikTok faced. User-generated content resulted in TikTok's inconsistency in quality of content and a lack of control over them. Although a clear majority of internet celebrities are completely fine, the small but existing group of negative internet celebrities will be the parasites of TikTok. The mental transition from innocence to adolescence usually includes some form of idol that one would follow, and internet celebrities seems like the perfect choice. Characteristics such as down-to-the-earth, advocacy of individualism and freedom, and overly dramatic personalities makes them the perfect mental sustenance and emotional outlet. This appeals to the teenagers eager to self-identify, who often feel oppressed by the traditional social taboos. They want to be unique. The fact that internet celebrities also used to be ordinary people encourages teenagers to act similarly. Elements of negativity, low level, parody, or possibly inappropriate content attract ignorant teenagers and guide them to wrong values. Coming back to the example of Wenwan, who went viral due to the dance in the parking lot and the harmful values that she is spreading, which is sugar daddies are much better than good grades. She is not shy about her skipping out of high school, chaotic private life, and many boyfriends, which led to many fans defending her when she's banned from TikTok. What did she do wrong? She depended on her own ability to find sugar daddies. Why are so many people salty? This is the general theme of comments under her Weibo, unaware of what and who they are defending for. So to better illustrate the effects of Wenwan on teenagers and children, I'm gonna read you some comments under her Weibo, or the Chinese version of Twitter. People nowadays are easily envious of others, and they will follow you like a dog, biting you, hating on you. And that's normal, so be yourself. Sorry, I can never forget that girl in the parking lot. Your going viral means that your videos fit the current values of people, and that is relying on your own ability to get that famous. Not everyone can get 15 million likes on TikTok. I want to ask the haters, do you have the ability of getting tens of thousands of likes for a video? Saying that we are mindless fans? Well, you don't even have fans. Don't be salty. For those with correct values, do you not go to a pub? Can you make money with what you're proud of? How does Wenwan have anything to do with you? Go move bricks, you haters. Yeah, so welcome to the internet. The diversity of TikTok allows the spreading of diverse values and beliefs of people. TikTok is a more democratic and open-minded platform to different thoughts and beliefs, ranging from attractive people dancing and singing, attempts at crazy challenges, makeup magic, all the way to unexpected WeChat chat histories, pictures and quotes, and vlogs of people in exotic locations. This builds a sense of individuality for teenagers and embraces the potential of self, building a more intelligent society. Instead of people's values and decisions being influenced by the market and society, now the values of individuals also influence the possible futures and decisions of the market. Since the fast food culture is a form of consumer culture, the market and society now must consider the values of people, encouraging the mix of individual values and societal values. Humans, we like to be lazy, and when the platform offers an illusion to do so, millions will be jumping on the bandwagon. There are countless examples of overnight fame due to one viral video on TikTok, kickstarting the growth on their channels to millions of followers. We love fame. We enjoy support from strangers on the internet. On one hand, you have 12 years of school and 4 years of college, along with years after graduation trying to find a good job and live a sad, ordinary life. On the other hand, you start a TikTok channel, hope for overnight fame, and surround yourself with fans. If so many people already achieved that, why can't you? Subliminally, that is the value TikTok is telling teenagers. When presented with the option, we'd like to take the easier route, even if it's riskier. Okay, looking at the arguments for positive and negative effects of TikTok, the latter seems more convincing. you might notice that the arguments for positive effects are quite vague, theoretical, and fluffy. The researchers were trying very hard to appear unbiased, but they were either just stating the obvious or contradicting their own arguments. When China has this short video social media platform which can single-handedly fulfill the entertainment and creative need of an average person, the unprecedented growth of popularity suddenly seems reasonable. However, this also does mean that millions of teenagers and children are under the shadow of its monopoly. To conclude, the most prominent negative effects of TikTok are its promotion of fast food culture and the influence of backlashes and scandals on teenagers and children. The very format of TikTok and its lack of filtering leads to teenagers and children constantly exposed to fragmented information that could potentially contain content inappropriate for their age, either spreading harmful values or triggering unwise actions. So, from research, we can see that TikTok affects teenagers and children negatively. But it's theory after all. Just some academic papers can't explain the complex phenomenon of social media, right? So to explore my research question further, I decided to actually ask some real Chinese teenagers and children on TikTok. I sent out a survey to my local Chinese friends that I could reach and received 78 responses after filtering out those who do not frequently use TikTok. Here are the conclusions that we can make from these responses. Despite the countless theoretical negative effects of lust for fame and laziness to work to do existing viral videos and overnight fame, only 24.4% of respondents in the surveys actually upload videos. Hence, the lucky fame mindset only affects about 1/4 of teenagers and children. TikTok is not an internet cringe cult of crazy kids. People see it as a tool for entertainment, and that's it. 75.6% of respondents see TikTok as entertainment, and almost no one sees it as a tool to gain fame or to see attractive people. The types of people that the respondents follow are friends, comedy, talent, lip sync, knowledge, and cute things. The positive things that TikTok intended to show. Sure, you can get these with other social media platforms, but they will force you to jump between several apps, and TikTok just happens to include all of these. Although there are plenty of inappropriate, negative, cringy, and even trash content on TikTok, most teenagers and children can make reasonable decisions on who to follow. The academic papers might just be exaggerating a little. We often hear that using social media is addiction, and due to the popularity of TikTok, people considered it as the roots of all evil. What people forget about is that TikTok is just another social media app. 85.9% of respondents said that they can at least live without TikTok, because there are plenty of alternatives out there. Youku, iQIYI, Bilibili, WeChat,贴吧, QQ. TikTok just happens to combine all of them. Many respondents were using the time for TikTok on something else productive before they discovered the app. One thing that both the research and survey agrees on is time flies while using TikTok. This is one of TikTok's negative influence on teenagers and children, where they can very well use their TikTok time for studying, for exercising, for caring about themselves, for sleeping. TikTok is holding them back from becoming a better person, making entertainment a deep rabbit hole that one is unable to escape from. According to research, fast food culture is the fragmentation of information. Looking at the survey results from respondents' sources of information, the 70.5% of computers and phones is not surprising, but the 56.4% on books and newspapers is. This shows that, again, TikTok is just for entertainment, and the fast food culture is more of an effect of the advancing society, not TikTok. Yes, fast food culture is a thing, but it is not making people abandon traditional forms of entertainment and information gathering completely. Our respondents don't talk about TikTok much either. Using the app frequently doesn't mean that their lives suddenly started revolving around this platform. They just have some entertainment and carry on with their lives. With surveying, we can see that all the negative effects from research seem to assume that teenagers and children who frequently use TikTok don't know better. If all you read are articles on the internet on how bad TikTok is, then you will be expecting a new generation to be a bunch of narcissistic, lazy, bad taste cult members of this new thing called the internet. But they're not. All they are doing is trying to find entertainment. In fact, 62.8% responded that TikTok never changed their opinions or values. In the ones that did, 65.5% wrote that TikTok gave them positive life values, taught them new things, transformed them into extroverts, or made them realize that life can be funny and interesting. All positive effects that the academic paper did not mention, and contradicted arguments such as harmful life values and bad fast food culture. Comparing theory to reality, we see that both can be more accurate to an extent. Theory is usually about picking out the extreme examples and analyzing them in a logical progression. Reality is randomly picking out ordinary samples out of the crowd and looking at ordinary results. Theory shows us the potential effects, the extreme effects, the worst effects on teenagers and children. And while it is completely possible, real-life limitations in our respondents' ability to differentiate what's right and wrong neutralizes most effects, neither positive nor negative. In today's Chinese society, the reality of TikTok's effects on teenagers and children is more or less what you see. They have a new form of entertainment, not addiction, but takes time away. However, we still have to take TikTok with a grain of salt, as the occasional backlashes, the hidden harmful values, the acceleration of fast food culture, and the promotion for fame are inconspicuous in daily use but existing. TikTok's negative effects can be detrimental, but we can't ignore the good it brings to the society. After all, it's just entertainment. To TikTok, adults should be more open-minded, but teenagers and children should also show maturity and the ability to distinguish the right from the wrong. This platform relies on UGC, so the better the users, the better it will become. In the end, we can only hope that whatever replaces TikTok will be ever so slightly better. This is Jordan, thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.